Alright, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any prominent Aries placements, or somebody that might be dealing with an Aries. That could also be relevant. Aries, this is this reading is great, but it also has some warnings, so let's break it down. So, a lot of you have been in some sort of situation, either you or someone that you're involved with or were involved with at one point, was not able to move on from. I hate throwing this word around because it's so, overdone these days, but, a pretty toxic situation. This could involve a marriage, or it could also just be, something where there was a lot of, issues, to say the least. There could have been a lot of fighting. Something significant could have also happened this last May as well, with whoever this involves. Somebody could have either not been super committed. Somebody could not be the committal type. Somebody could have also already been, in a contractual agreement. Maybe you met somebody and they were married, and maybe they did not disclose that information. That is one example. That does not have to be your reading, but, one example I'm seeing is, maybe somebody either was married or had an open relationship and just sort of, flirted or dated around, not super serious, and then they met you and they were like, uh-oh, ruh-roh, now it's serious or something. They could have accidentally fallen in love. This could be somebody who's like, I don't have feelings, I don't fall in love, I'm just married to somebody that I'm not super, we don't have any actual chemistry or love, we just share bills and a family and an agreement that we can see whoever we want outside of the marriage, so I do whatever I want. And then maybe this is somebody that ended up accidentally falling in love. Again, maybe that's the story. For others of you, this could just be a situation you were directly involved with somebody who, didn't know how to commit. Maybe this is somebody that, found reasons to block this connection off. This could be somebody that even fought their own feelings about you. It kind of keeps coming up as the same thing in different formats, but overall, this is a situation involving somebody who fought their feelings about their own happiness. It's somebody brought them happiness and joy, and they were insistent on being no, this is not what I want, I'd rather be miserable, I'm committed to misery, right? Whatever it is, there's something, again, for some of you, something happened back in May or late April that could be relevant to this. It doesn't have to be. You also could just be dealing with somebody who had a stubborn energy. Somebody who has Taurus placements could also be significant. And for some of you, maybe they were in a marriage, or maybe you knew they were married, but you guys low-key had a thing. If it wasn't a marriage, there could have been there could have been something that kept y'all at odds for one reason or another. Because it does feel like whoever the feminine involved is the main female, not the other, not the main one being the one outside of the marriage, for example. Or, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's maybe this is somebody you are married to and you've had these issues with. There's a female involved that is or a feminine, I don't want to say female, maybe you're a gay man. But there's somebody involved who's very sweet, very loving, and very caring. And maybe that scared somebody, maybe that freaked somebody out, and maybe they were not necessarily going for that, or if you already were in a relationship, maybe they weren't treating you with the proper respect. There was something that was going down, to say the least. Right now, though, the energy is really good. You have first of all, you have Ten of Cups being clarified off camera with the Wheel of Fortune. So, right off the bat, there's something like really good that's either taking place or in the process of taking place. Okay, a few things that could have been going on are, one thing that could have happened is something could have gone wrong back in February, right? Like, something might have, like, if you guys have been talking for that long, um, like, somebody's finances could have not been good by then, particularly the feminine involved. There could also be, there could have been an issue at some point where somebody was kept in the dark about something. Somebody may have not been recognized for their true worth or their true value. It's like somebody is suddenly having a breakthrough and realizing like there's no other option. So, for example, if you are the feminine and the masculine that you are thinking about in this situation, if this does resonate with you, it's like maybe they didn't see your worth until now, which is shitty, but it's like maybe back in February you weren't making as good of money, or maybe like they didn't know you that well. I keep saying May and February. It doesn't have to be, but like those are months that kind of are showing up right now. It does feel like somebody is all of the sudden having the realization that like not only could they have everything with you, like maybe you're their destiny. And another thing coming through, not to be gross, but like they can't get off to anybody else all of a sudden. It's like if they're trying to like masturbate to somebody else, or if they're trying to have sex with randos, it's not working anymore. It's like they may have been able to do that at some point, but this is somebody who like, and this is somebody who has always been able to do that, right? This is somebody who's like, you know, I fuck every day or whatever. This is somebody who has like always been able to categorize their emotions and like their heart and like separate them and compartmentalize. Not categorize. I couldn't think of the word. Maybe they do. Maybe they keep women in categories. Like this could be somebody who has like always successfully been able to. Oh my god, did you hear that? Somebody's like, yes, I've always been able to categorize and compare. This is somebody who has treated women like files on a computer. Like, this is somebody who has, like, maybe not ever really seen women as humans. Like, you may have been dealing with, as the young folk say, a playa from the Himalayas. Like, there's something going on where, like, you woke somebody up in their soul, okay? And I feel like they're, like, in the process of realizing this, right? Like, they're suddenly, like, if you have an online presence, they are stalking you, they're looking at everything you do. Like, if you are, you know, even if you don't have an online presence, I feel like they find ways to keep tabs on you. Double check your phone, maybe you're being hacked. Not to scare you, but dudes are weirdos. They know how to do things. They're bigger weirdos than they let on. Anyway, what is coming up is a few things here. So, one thing I see coming up is somebody is going to let their guard down. They are going to learn. They are going to start learning to let their guard down. Will they be successful at it? I don't know. Here's a few things that I see happening. One, if they are in a family situation or a home situation that has not been working out for a long time, they will find the courage to walk away from this situation. I don't know how soon it happens. It does happen in the near-ish future. But it is important to note that this masculine that you are dealing with, or that you are, whichever one you are, even though they are, like, learning to let their guard down, they are inherently, I don't want to say they're inherently an asshole, but, like, they have gotten away with a lot for a long time. Like, they just don't understand how to not be, like, they have, like, some kind of little prince syndrome or something. Like, they've always been given what they want. Maybe they're very attractive. Maybe they're very popular. Maybe they're very rich. They don't understand the word no. There is something where it is very new to come to a compromise. So, if you decide to be involved with this person, which you might be, because it does seem like you guys could be very happy, it will be a learning process. There will be a learning curve. You will have to learn to adapt to each other's behaviors. My air just came on as I said that. One of you might get very cold with the other person. Like, one of you might become emotionally detached at random. That might be like a thing that you have to work on. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. It's a wish coming true. It's a wish being granted after some kind of strife or anxiety. So, I mean, I do think it will be worth it, but this person does have a history of just, like, thinking with their dick, leading with their dick, doing what they feel like, not necessarily with the intention to hurt anybody, but, like, he also might not know any better. This is somebody who just, like, again, I don't know if he ever heard the word no. You know, like, this is somebody who just doesn't understand, like, why somebody wouldn't, like, be head over heels for them, or why somebody would say no to anything ever to them. So, this could be, like, a learning curve for him and for the relationship in general. This is definitely going to take compromise and patience. You will have to have a lot of patience with this person if you are the feminine. I think you already do. Like, I think you already are very loving and caring, but learn some boundaries as well, because this will test your patience. I do see you having some kind of, like, honeymoon period, or, like, some really sweet period, but, like, reality will set in once you guys are together, and you are gonna have to be like, oh, yeah, you're a jerk and you're not allowed to get away with that with me. Like, there's something where, like, this dude has gotten away with literally everything under the sun with everybody else, and, like, you're gonna be, like, his training grounds or something. This is, like, a new era maybe for the both of you. Like, maybe you've never dealt with this level of asshole before. I say the word asshole very loosely. Maybe he's not an asshole. I say it in a very loving, endearing way. If you are the masculine and you are the Aries, or whatever, like, don't take it personally, but also, if you're a masculine Aries, you know you're an asshole. You know that. You know you're an asshole. You know you're very hot, and you know you get what you want, and you don't understand the word no. Don't act like you don't know that. Anyway, if this has resonated with you, if you like this content, please feel free to like, to subscribe, to share, do all the things. Do all the things. Feel free not to do all the things. You can also go to lunarprophet.com if you would like to book a personal reading. I do work full-time, so I will try to make time to do a reading for you if that is something that you choose to do. But until next time, good luck, Aries.